When was the creation of heaven and earth? What time does Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 refers to as the beginning? How does it differ from the beginning mentioned in John chapter 1 verse 1? The phrase Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 in the Hebrew Bible starts with Bereshit, which means in the beginning in English. In other words, just like the Bible in our language, the Hebrew Bible speaks from the time when God created the heavens and the earth. So God created heavens and the earth at the beginning. But what time does that beginning refers to? The Bible mentions days in the Genesis chapter 1, and in Genesis chapter 2 verse 7 and chapter 5 verse 5, it talks about Adam becoming a living being and living until the age of 930, respectively. It also sporadically discusses the lineage of Adam's descendants. Consequently, some individuals use these references as a basis for estimating the appearance of Adam or even for deducing the timeline of the creation of the heavens and the earth. However, the Bible only refers to the timeline of the creation of the heavens and the earth as beginning. In Hebrew, this term, translated into English as beginning, fundamentally denotes start, head, or origin. In other words, we cannot definitely designate a specific calendar year as the time of the creation of the heavens and the earth. Rather, let's examine the significance of the beginning by contrasting the beginning in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 and John chapter 1 verse 1 to understand its meaning. In John chapter 1 verse 1, it is written, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This beginning refers not to the beginning of all things, but as the beginning with God before the creation of all things. It indicates that the Word refers to Jesus Christ, was present before the conclusion of creation and was with God even before the creation of all things. The Word existed alongside God from eternity past to eternity future. The concept of beginning is closely intertwined with the idea of eternity. So it's essential to understand the concept of eternity as conveyed in the Bible. Here, we should consider the concept of eternity in two ways. Firstly, concerning created beings being eternal after their creation, implying they exist eternally from their beginning onwards. Saying humans are eternal means they exist eternally after their creation. This applies not only to humans but also to angels, signifying their eternal existence. However, God is a being who exists from eternity past to eternity future. God has existed before eternity and will continue to exist for eternity. In this sense, God is an eternal being. Furthermore, the name of God is an eternal name that has existed before eternity, preceding even the angels. Additionally, in John chapter 1 verse 1, the Word signifies that Jesus Christ existed eternally without a beginning or an end, providing evidence of being an eternal being. Thank you for watching. See you next time.